Hey my Legion, how y'all doing today? Got more sad news about another business closing. Now this one is more closer to where we live, and I have more of a history with this place. Well, along with Sears, 'cause I've been to that Sears for a long time, that closing in Mill Creek Mall. We used to go there all the time. There was an update. One of the businesses that closed down got reborn again. Kind of weird doing it on Easter, but a couple weeks ago, that Erie County Farms got bought up by a company called Priceline Shoppers, which is a popular discount grocery chain around Kansas City, because Heather was telling me about that. And they're still going to keep the Erie County Farms name. It says Erie County Farms PLS or whatever it is on there. I guess I've never really been to Erie County Farms, but it's cool that they came back and they're keeping the name. So in a way, it's never really went away. Just that's supposed to be new and improved. You know, and that was like a couple weeks ago. I was trying to fit that in somewhere, but I wasn't really able to get that. Well, anyway, that's not what this thing's about. Well, you know, it's important too. The bowling lanes in Edinboro is closing. I didn't know about this until Saturday, watching the local news Saturday about 15 minutes in on Jet 24. And then later on, they repeated it. The Edinboro Lanes have closed. And they closed officially at midnight Saturday night. I'm doing this at 1:23 a.m., but they officially closed midnight last night. Now, I had a lot of... that place used to be a happening place, that one building. Because especially back in the 80s, because they had home video exchange whenever we started going there. That was the place we went, and my dad was always mad they had so many horror films there. And then when they left, that was Lampman's place, and then Papa Rob got that as Papa Rob's video. And Uncle Charlie's used to be there for the longest time. And then on the other side was the bowling alley. My dad used to bowl all the time. He was in a league. And I remember going there. And like I said, Uncle Charlie's was there for the longest time. That's when Uncle Charlie's was awesome. And then they took it on. They moved it next to Giant Eagle, and it was still good for the longest time. It's not really that great anymore. And they just call it Charlie's now, but I still call it Uncle Charlie's with new ownership. And the guy's not. I heard the guy's rude. Well, anyways, about Edinboro Lanes, you know, like I said, it's closing down, and I remember. Some of my fondest memories was when Taylor and AJ were both in, my niece and nephew were both in teams. They had like children playing in different teams. And it was like Saturday morning, like started at 10 o'clock and went to like 11:30, maybe 12 o'clock. And I guess what the bowling alley did like 15 years back, they expanded to 20 lanes and they opened up a bar and a restaurant. Or a bar in the kitchen, I say, to serve food. I remember going there and getting beer and drinking and eating. They had really good food, and the beer had reasonably priced too. I miss that. And they had like the easiest claw game of all time. Where they had like these little dodgeballs, but they had like different logos on it. And I remember, you know, the claw would fit perfectly on there, and it was so easy to pick them up and drop right in. First try, I won something. I won them SpongeBob SquarePants thing. I don't know if they remember that or not. But it's sad to know that after 43 years they closed down, because they opened up way back in 1973, if I'm not mistaken. That's when they said on the news. And that's been a staple of Edinboro for the longest time. Like I said, that was really happening place, because the Edinboro Mall in the 80s was still really, had a lot going on with it. You know what I mean? They had a grocery store and all this other stuff. And IGA... And now, of course, everything else closed down. And they don't have that much in there now. And they used to have the movie theater right next to it. There was Edinboro Mall, Uncle Charlie's and that, and then the movie theater right next to it. What more could you want? You know, it was fantastic. And it's a real shame the movie theater closed down in like 98, I think. Yeah, it's a real shame that Edinboro Lanes is closing down. They said like a lot of the leagues have been shrinking, because when they expanded 20 lanes, they used to have like 30 leagues playing there, and now it went down to like 5. And they said it's not like it's not in their financial interests to keep the thing going, so they had to close their doors, and they closed it right now when I'm filming this, like an hour and 27 minutes ago. And they said they invited everyone to come down, knock the pins down one last time. But, I mean, like I said, I just found out about this a few hours before they closed. Real shame Edinboro Lanes is officially closed. I want to make sure when I put this video up to share it with my niece and nephew, and also with my sister. It's a shame. Another great place is closing down. Because that was really a happening thing. I don't know what the landlord's going to do with that, what's going to do with all that stuff, but I don't know. So, the Edinboro Lanes has closed officially last night. Sad news in the local area. So until next time, bye please. Take care, my legion.